So you're thinking about moving to Florida? Or maybe you're just wondering if the Sunshine State is still affordable in 2025? Well, grab a drink and sit tight because I'm going to break down exactly what it costs to live in Florida, the real costs, not just palm trees and postcard beaches. Let's talk about housing, food, healthcare, transportation, and even that sneaky thing called hurricane insurance. Is it still worth it? Or is the Florida dream getting too expensive? Housing. Let's start with the biggest expense, housing. Florida is a mixed bag. In Miami, a one-bedroom apartment averages about $2,700 a month. In Tampa, around $1,900. Jacksonville, $1,600. And if you go inland, like Ocala, you can find rent for about $1,900. Buying a house? The state's median home price is around $415,000. But coastal areas like Naples or Miami can easily hit $600,000 or more. So yeah, paradise comes at a price. Groceries. Now let's hit the grocery store. Florida's grocery prices are about 5% above the national average. A gallon of milk, around $4.20. A dozen eggs, $3.50. Chicken breast, about $4.50 a pound. And while fresh produce can be cheaper locally, it really depends on where in Florida you live. Tourist towns tend to be pricier, even for bananas. Transportation. Let me be honest here. If you're not in downtown Miami or a tiny part of Orlando, you'll need a car. Public transit is limited. Gas prices hover around $3.90 per gallon. Car insurance is high, around $150 to $220 a month, depending on your record and location. Florida drivers are, let's say, creative, so expect higher premiums. Healthcare. Florida's healthcare is decent, but slightly expensive. If you're self-insured, expect to pay $400 to $600 a month. If you have employer coverage, it drops to around $150 out of pocket. Family plans can hit $1,000 or more per month. And if you live in a rural area, specialty care might be harder to find. Utilities. Florida is hot, really hot. So yes, air conditioning runs nonstop. Electricity alone can cost you between $140 to $200 a month. Add water, internet, and trash, and you're looking at a total of $250 to $350 per month for utilities. That's your comfort tax for all that sunshine. Hurricane insurance. Now here's something people forget when budgeting for Florida: hurricanes. If you own a home, you'll need homeowner's insurance, which can cost $2,000 to $4,000 per year. Flood insurance? That's another $500 to $2,500 depending on your zone. And if you want to hurricane-proof your house, impact windows, shutters, that's extra upfront cost. On the bright side, Florida has no state income tax, so that helps offset some of those big-ticket insurance costs. Education. If you've got kids, public schools in Florida range from excellent to less than great. St. Johns County? Great schools. Other areas? Not so much. Private school tuition runs from $6,000 to $15,000 per year. College tuition at in-state schools like University of Florida, around $6,500 a year. Florida also offers scholarships like Bright Futures for high-performing students, which is a big bonus. Lifestyle and entertainment. Now let's talk fun. Disney passes, about $500 a year. Gym memberships, $40 to $70 a month. A decent dinner for two, easily $80 or more in popular cities. But state parks, just $60 a year. And the beach, free, unless you count parking and sunscreen. Job market. The job market in Florida is growing, especially in healthcare, tourism, and construction. Miami and Tampa are even becoming tech-friendly. The minimum wage is now $13 an hour and moving toward $15. But in many areas, wages are still lower than the national average, especially in hospitality and retail. If you work remotely or earn a national salary, you'll do well here. If not, budget carefully. Sample budget. Let's break it all down for a single adult living in Tampa. Rent, $1,900 groceries, $400 utilities, $250. Transportation, $300 health insurance, $200 internet and phone, $130 entertainment, $150 miscellaneous, $120. That's about $3,450 a month, or around $41,000 a year to live a modest, comfortable life. Add more for kids, pets, or a beachfront view. So, is Florida still affordable if you earn a good income, or you're retiring with savings, or you're working remotely? Absolutely. The weather, the beaches, the lifestyle, it can be incredible. But if you're living paycheck to paycheck or working in a low-wage field, Florida might stretch your budget thin, especially once you factor in hidden costs like insurance, utilities, and healthcare. The dream is still alive. Just make sure your wallet is ready. Thanks for watching. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone thinking about moving to Florida.